Alright, hello YouTubers. I got it this morning. It's Thanksgiving morning. Thought I'd make a video of how I deep fry turkey. I got on YouTube this morning and was looking for maybe some tips and tricks and techniques, whatever, and seen some professionals out there doing it, and I got some tips that they obviously don't know of, and I thought I'd post them up and let you guys see. So what I've got here is I got my pot there, I got a pan, and got a turkey that I've had it sit overnight defrosting. There's tip number one, I guess, is make sure your turkey's completely defrosted. You don't want any ice, frozen, water, any of that stuff in your oil, because it'll give you a flashback on that oil, and that'll cause a fire if you're not careful. And I got a tip there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out and get it prepared, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I got the turkey in the cake pan here, and what I do is I'll inspect the turkey and get all the feathers, the quills that may not have got out. You know, there's some little ones in there. I've had some pretty bad ones over the years. Can't imagine they taste good eating. So anyway, what you want to do is get it all pulled apart, clean the internals out, cut all the excess fat off, especially up around the neck here. And get all that off. Make sure you pull all the extra packages out of there, heart, liver, and all that stuff. Clean all that out and get the quills, feathers out, cut all the fat, and then you want to, what I wanted to do, or you want to do, is put your turkey inside of your stock pot here, fill it full of water until you cover the top of the turkey. Then you pull the turkey out, put a mark on the outside with a Sharpie pen, or you can use just something to measure how much oil you're going to need. You pull it out, put your turkey back in here, and you want to pat it dry. You don't want any water getting in your oil. Okay, I'll get all this stuff done and I'll get back to you.
We'll see you at 12.
Okay, I believe this is take 3. So I've got the turkey in the stock pot, fill it full of water. You want your turkey standing up so you get the right level. If you lay your turkey down, obviously that's not going to work when it's in its rack. So I'll pull that out and check my level, mark it with a pen on the outside or measure it somehow so I know how much oil to put in there. Then pat dry the turkey, make sure it's good and dry. It's also good to give you a good rinse, final rinse. So I got all the fat trimmed off, and we'll come back in a second. Okay, turkey's out, and I'll show you the water levels drop down. And on this particular deep fryer down in the, if you look on the side of the stock pot, it's got some marks in there for oil levels that's stamped on the outside, but you can see it from the inside as well. So you come out around here on this side, and what it has is 16 to 18 pound turkey, there's your oil level. 10 to 15 pound, there's your oil level. But if you put the water in, you're assured that you're right. So anyway, I looked in there, my level is actually at that little hyphen between 16 and 18 pound. So a little bit more than what it would have been. So with that said, I'll get that marked and pause out and get back to you when I get ready to prepare the turkey. Okay, next, a couple of things. Getting ready to prepare this, to put it on the stand. Oh, there's the paper towel. So one thing I want to mention real quick before I forget, on the turkey you've got on the neck side you've got a real small cavity in here where the neck is, and a big cavity in the back, obviously where all the internals were. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that this is facing up, so legs up when you put it on your stand. Make sure the legs are up when you set your turkey in the deep fryer. What this does is that's kind of like a funnel shape in there. You got a big opening and a small opening. If you put that turkey in the other way, you get all that hot oil build up in there, and when it starts to boil, it's going to shoot out of that neck like a volcano. It's going to shoot and spout out hot oil. So if you do it this way, it fills it slowly, a little bit controlled, a little more controlled. It'll fill up slowly and not cause a pressure, that bit pressure in here, and force it out there and spray all over you. And getting burned with oil is not fun. Alright, what I'm gonna do next is put a couple of pokes in the skin right here, so when the oil gets in there and cooks, it helps cook in there as well. But when you go to lift the turkey out, that oil will drain out of there instead of drip all over while you're trying to handle the turkey. Just poke a couple of those pockets there. Yeah, anyway, I'll trim some more fat off and excess skin. I forgot to mention skin. That'll just all the skin that was around here. Alright, I'm gonna pause out here and finish tamping this and getting it ready to go. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm getting ready to preheat my oil. So this burner here, just got it hooked up, first time start this year. I'm going to turn the gas on, and this is the regulator. In case some of you may not know, adjust your flame up and down. And I wanted to touch on this because I don't think anybody that I've seen on YouTube has done this. You got an airflow mixture right here. You twist that up or down, and that depends on your altitude and just your conditions that you're in. So what you want to do when you get it lit is you want to get rid of the yellow flame as much as possible and get the cleanest blue flame you can. That'll be your hottest, most efficient flame. Alright, I'm gonna get this fired up, start putting the oil in, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got it lit, put the grate on. Kinda hard doing this one-handed. So turn that gas up, turn the regulator up. Alright, let's see if I can get this to show up. I've got that yellow flame. Let's see if I can adjust this and get rid of some of that yellow. Pretty much as good as it's gonna get. So what I'm gonna do is put my stock pot on and start preheating my oil. I'm gonna try something new this year. I'm gonna try a little bit of Cuba butter and about a 1/4 cup of iodized salt in with my oil. Just try something new and see what kind of flavor I can get out of it. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I've got my oil in. That took right at 4 gallons. And went off my mark, like I said, on the side. I don't know if you can see that on the video. Got her preheating. Got my cube of butter in there. And if I can get the salt open, I'm just gonna Give it roughly a generous amount of salt. Alright, I'm guessing that's about a quarter of a cup, a little under. I'm not a chef. So a couple of things, in case I forget to mention. You're going to want some heavy duty gloves. I happen to have a pair of welding gloves that are pretty thick leather gloves. Okay. So while this heat is heating, I'm going to get the lid and put on it. And in case I forget to mention, a little trick that, well, it's not a trick, it's kind of a safety thing. Go along with a fire extinguisher. But when you go to put the turkey in, it's going to want to boil. So you want to put that turkey in really slow. Real slow. And that's where the gloves come in. And I've seen guys on YouTube that have open-toed sandals on. Come on, are you crazy? You want to wear some eye protection, because you may be ready for it, but when you get hit with that boiling oil, it burns and you're gonna jump. Okay, and then that's when the pot gets knocked over and fire gets started. But what I do, when I get to the point of putting the turkey in, I'll lift the stock pot right off of the burner. I'll shut the burner off, put the stock pot on the ground, put the turkey in. So if I do have a flash or whatever, there's no ignition source going on. There's no flame. So that's pretty safe that way, and it's on the ground. If you do get hit and you jump because of the flash hitting you, you're not dumping a big pot off of 18 inches high and slamming all over. It's already on the ground, but I'll try to show you that if I got somebody here to video. Alright, I just wanted to touch on that in case I forgot when I'm doing it. Alright, I'm going to pause out and we'll check in a minute. Alright, I got it preheating there. I got the thermostat in there. It's been about 15 minutes. A little over 150 degrees. So this deep fryer is pretty good. It's got the instructions stamped right in the lid. And basically what it is 3.5 minutes per pound at 325 degrees. So you just calculate that out. I've seen others that are, you know, they say 350 for 3 minutes. I guess it's up to you. And you just figure that out. Thought I'd throw that in there in case I forget. Alright, I'll tune back in a minute. Okay, we're at 325 degrees, so what I'm going to do is shut the gas off. Put the pot down here. I'm going to drop this in slowly. That'll help keep it from getting a flash over that oil. You look in the center of the cavity of the turkey, how it's boiling. Remember I told you if you had it tipped the other way, that would be shooting out the neck of the turkey like a little volcano. That's why you put the leg up. I'm doing it this way with the stock pot on the ground, the flame off. If you do get a flash over, it's not going to ignite and burn you. I'm going to cook this at 3.5 minutes per pound. This particular turkey is going to cook for 52 minutes. See, I got that little volcano effect right in the middle. If you'd had the turkey up the other way, that'd be shooting way up high. If it starts to flash too much, we'll just pull the turkey out a little bit. It means you're putting it in too fast. Alright, I think we're good there. Temperature will drop until you just put a cold turkey in there, so we'll get that up and put the thermometer where it's getting in a good contact with the oil. Lift it back up on your burner and then you light it up again. Alright, we'll be back in 52 minutes. Alright, we're going to check the turkey real quick. Shut the gas off. And I shut the valve right off, so the regulator's already set. So when I light it up again, so we want an internal temperature of 165. 160, 165. So, find a good place to check it. And I just use my turkey thermometer, or oil thermometer. Stopping at about 180. Check that breast here. $165, that's what we want. Alright, I think we're going to call this done. Alright, we'll let you know how it carves up. Okay, getting ready to carve up the turkey. And get the deep fryer basket out of it. It's been resting for like 15 minutes.
And it's solidified.
Thread that.
Well, it must be pretty good there. Huh.
Okay, let's see how this works.
What size is that turkey?
It's about a 15 pound.
Really?
I'll pull the leg down, find the joint.
Yeah. Right now.
You want me to give her some?
Yeah.
Last time when I was there, she would get off my lap.
She just stares at her.
Well, she just woke
She'll warm up to you.
Oh, I know, she just woke up, I understand.
Serve that. Some people like the leg. We can cut that leg off.
This is gonna go on
Same
your
thing,
chair.
bend it back,
And let's see great grandma.
find the joint.
Oh, you too.
She almost snowed it.
You did.
See how it's here.
What does it do that click the button?
It's there somewhere.
What does it do that click the button?
Sherelle, here. Don't do it.
There you go.
Now I get a leg and got all that dark meat.
And I gave Nicole
It's just
one of the
falling
shirts
apart,
and that
so
one
tender.
That's an
Probably
extra,
wear that.
it's an extra large. Will that fit you?
Play it off the bone.
Okay, large. That's an extra large. That makes me mad.
That's small.
That's not an extra
I'm
large.
gonna go Black Friday shopping with me. See the deals. I'm going for Walmart.
All that dark meat.
You wanna go see Aunt Sherelle?
Get your hands out of there. Go ahead and try it. See what you think. Oh, the skin, huh?
Yeah.
Here, Sherelle.
Are you videotaping you?
Oh, skin.
And do the same thing for that leg. We'll get right into the breast though. Find that
There, I think that's it.
bone. You cut off the side.
The evening will be good.
Good.
And it
Shelly.
doesn't, I didn't
With her
do those
family.
books because it's not
Come
from
get
there.
some
It's
stuffing.
written somewhere and I saw it behind, but I know they're gonna have
Somewhere. We'll just cut off the leg off.
it there somewhere. Yeah.
You should go for people.
Yeah.
Alright, look how juicy.
She take it?
Alright, we're gonna shut off and get to eating.
She's just really fussy.